Let's start in KwaZulu-Natal, where officials are assessing the extent of this morning's devastating fire in Durban's Kennedy Road informal settlement. One person has died and another is still missing. At least 1,000 structures have been destroyed, leaving scores of people homeless. Gift of the Givers is at the scene to assist.
Also liaised with disaster management. They are currently assessing the damages and those that were affected, the victims, so they can provide us with a proper database of how many homes that we need to assist and how many victims there are. So immediate responses, once they have been housed, say in a safe place, that is that we would provide them with mattresses and blankets, wherever the shortfall is, whatever is required. And then from there onwards, we will communicate with disaster management and other stakeholders and see what else is there required, and Gift of the Givers will then assess the needs of the situation. There has been one death noted as well, so we will find the family and see what sort of assistance we can. Gift of the Givers also have a counselling department, so we will see if that's required. The concerns are deep because it's a regular occurrence. There are many factors to take into consideration: the infrastructure, the need for proper home. Some of the electricity connections are illegal. Hence, when there's a power surge or there's load shedding and the electricity does come on, and that's when it results in this. And the homes are built so close to each other, within a second you have a scenario like this. It doesn't take hours for it to become like this. It happens within a few minutes, and unfortunately there's a lot of loss.
Now, Newzroom Africa's Karinda Jagmohan joins us now for an update. Karinda, do we know what caused the fire?
Indeed, well, certainly there are some ideas or some motives being discussed here on the ground where this has happened. My colleague Lungelo Zungu just showing you the damage as we are on the bottom level of the Kennedy Road informal settlement. You might have seen a crime scene investigator, police officer on your screen there, and that is because it's believed this fire could have been started purposefully. So I'm going to bring in one resident, Mr. Hadebe. So thank you for speaking to us. So let's talk about first the damage in your community. How many homes have been destroyed?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, South Africa. 1.5 plus homes have been damaged here.
Tell us about what you saw from this morning when the fire started.
Hey, when the fire started like a bomb, because everywhere was just a big fire. So I heard a little bit story. People were not sleeping, and then they were drinking as it was a weekend. Then they fought. When they were fighting, someone went to sleep, were involved in the fighting. Someone, because he wanted him, he burned the fire.
So tell us about the number of people missing right now.
The people are missing is 2 children, 5-year and 3-year old children. It's missing. Another 5 are in hospital, are injured in hospital. They burned by the fire. One body we found now. We are collecting hashes. He died.
So thank you so much for speaking to us. Mr. Hadebe, he was also speaking to us earlier, explaining there that early this morning 2 people were fighting here in this community, or that is the understanding right now from residents, and one person was stabbed. Following that, the person who was stabbed allegedly went to the perpetrator's home and set that structure alight. Those are allegations coming from the community, and of course you see the crime scene investigator there taking testimonies or statements as we speak. So that seems to be right now what is being said on the ground, and we're also hearing it from other residents. But my colleague Lungelo Zungu and I will take you around this area just to show you the damage right now. Other residents, when they spoke to us, began crying because everything they have is destroyed. This is corrugated iron you're looking at. It used to be the ceilings, the roofs of informal structures, completely damaged, almost ash as you step on it. And that's iron. What we're seeing around us, if you're hearing those noises, is because of the state of these structures, because it has been burnt down. It's also now collapsing as residents are trying to clear out the debris. You see there residents who are completely devastated by what's happened. and need a better place to stay. We're going to speak to one who you just see sitting here very despondently. Sisi, thank you for speaking to us. Any Zulu, Sisi, please. Yes, Pluma Zulu. Tell us what you saw last night.
Sanibona igama lami ngiAsavela. Mthubungu sithelwe apha and sithelwe kakhulu. Hey, nezicima mlilo eziyathathela ukufika uthi ziyafonela azifiki sifike zinganamanzi awukho nje nomsebenzi wazo nazo ezo ungathi ngavezi ngafika okungcono cha ziyasithinqa nje kwazona. Sicela uncedo ke nala sithelwe.
Right. Sisi, where are you going to sleep tonight?
Hey, andazi noba ngizolala phi mhlawumbe ngizolala lana ndazi andinayo indawo yokulala nazi ingubo zokulala andinanto.
You know, the lady says that she doesn't know where she's going to sleep tonight. All she escaped with is the clothes that she is wearing. I want us to maybe take a walk further down. Earlier when we were at the top of the hill here, we saw police officers recovering the body of a young child, and so the child's family has gone now with the police officers to assist with the investigations there, and we know that others are missing. And what Mr. Hadebe told us earlier is, you see, perhaps Lungelo Zungo will show you, the corrugated iron that you see here. There are fears that as this is further cleared out, families or residents might come across more bodies buried beneath this. And right now, perhaps there you'll see firefighters trying to put out some of the fires here. There's still pockets of small fires because remember, it's wood or perishable items that are still burning after this blaze rips through the community. Residents say the sound was like that of an explosion, a bomb that they heard go off here. And as we walk through the destruction, it's a very, very hot day. The residents, they are without water, without anything to drink, while this fire or the smoke is still around them, and they must try and recover from this. I want you to take a look at this structure here, seemingly still intact in terms of the bones of the structure, but everything around it having burnt down. And if you look at the corrugated iron on the screen, you can see in the terms of the color of it, it's completely burnt. There's no way to recover from that. And so what residents also say is that if there is an issue right now with regards to rebuilding, it's not building material that they want, but subsidized housing or assistance to spread these homes apart or away from each other, because that's another concern. They say that this informal structure, as you might know, the settlement is so congested that it's very easy for the fire to spread very, very quickly. And that is what has happened here today. More than 1,000 structures having burnt down, 1,500 at least, and well over 2,000 people impacted, including children, because there were definitely at least more than 2 people living in each home that was here. All that I see as I walk through this is debris. Nothing is left over. Even a pot that someone may have cooked on, completely burnt down. And it's going to be a very long time for the residents to recover. We've reached out to the eThekwini Mayor's spokesperson, who has said via text that they are expected to send someone here, but right now they say that their disaster management teams are on the ground. We've seen them around. We've seen Gift of the Givers, as well as the Red Cross Society of South Africa. So they are here trying to help with some relief measures, but that can only go a long way, because this is not the first time this settlement has caught fire this year. There was another fire in March 2023, in March earlier this year, perhaps not as severe, but still several homes were damaged, and now this is really one of the most tragic disasters this community has seen in recent times.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you for that update.